Hi, Lee Farnell here from Leading Your Best Life. Thanks for listening to this one. This one I want to do is share a problem that we had that I'm going to turn to a positive so that I share the lesson with you, particularly about marketing, lead generation, getting people to attend events. Have a listen to this. Okay, well, this podcast came about because I was speaking at an event which was actually part of a series. We'd run one workshop, then two workshops, and in the third workshop, the date had changed, and so I was leaving it to the organisers that people would still be there, that we'd have 20, 30, 40 people like we had in the previous sessions. Anyway, I get there, the venue room has changed. I've set up and I've done all the preparation for it. We know it's going to be a great session because I've done something similar before with other teams and other organisations. And on this occasion, only 6 people were there. The room was set for about 30 or 40 people. I'm going, what is going on? So then you go, do we run it or do we not run it? We go, look, well, these people have rolled up, so let's do it. And my brain, of course, had to go through denial, anger, bargaining, frustration, depression, acceptance, new world view. Get to acceptance quickly. There's 6 people, 7 people here. Let's run it. And go, okay, at the end of it, how do we turn this to a lesson? How do we turn this to an improvement? Not the least of which the series of the sessions was called Kaizen Mindset. So it was about Kaizen, continuous and never-ending improvement. But clearly there was a communication breakdown. So when I got back, I wrote an email to the chief executive of this organisation saying, "Mate, I don't know what went wrong. Was my previous sessions either so bad that others didn't want to roll up, or was there some communication problem?" Of course, he immediately wrote and said there was a communication problem. I thought more about it, and I thought there is a rule which talks about how many times people need to be told something before they take action on it. So I Googled it, and it's actually called the Rule of 7. The Rule of 7. If you've been in marketing or even been in any organising anything, you know that people need a certain number of times before they hear the message, before they take action. The Rule of 7. So let me tell you what that Rule of 7 is about. The Rule of 7 states that a prospect needs to hear the advertiser's message at least 7 times before they'll take action to buy the product or service. They don't hear it once and go, yeah, I want that. No, the marketing rule of 7 is a marketing maxim developed by the movie industry in the 1930s. Studio bosses discovered that a certain amount of advertising and promotion was required to compel someone to see one of their movies. So when we're talking about media and marketing and getting people to do things, you need a certain number of touch points. I'm saying at least 7 touch points. So how were these people told on at least 7 occasions about the event, the benefit of the event? What's the reason for going to the event? What are they going to get out of the event? How easy it is to get there? How easy it is to park? You know, as they say, buying decisions are shaped by 2 things: stories told and memories they leave behind. The emotional connection. So when the message is being presented, you want an emotional connection. And people talk about the use of social media. Socially savvy retailers and marketers publish marketing messages that come in the form of useful content that delights their intended audience. The messages tell stories that create an emotional connection. We want an emotional connection. Then, of course, there's the other component, images. As even Aristotle said way back, there are no words without pictures. There are no words without pictures. And I've got to say, me taking a look at this reminds me, I need to become more effective at marketing myself and tell stories and paint pictures in people's minds of the benefits of getting involved in our programs, particularly in the area of sales, particularly in the area of sales teams and business growth and empowerment and feeling more in control of your life, more in control of your health, more in control of your mindset, more in control of your future, more in control of your income. That's what we do. But here, whether you use Canva or a range of other visual tools, but you need to touch base with your clients at least 7 times, which again is one of the reasons I do this podcast, is you can touch base with me 133 times because there's 133 episodes at this point in time. But what are you doing to touch base with your prospective clients, your customers, your club members, your family, your team members at least 7 times. You want them to do something, want them to take action, want them to buy something, then touch base at least 7 times through a range of mechanisms. Could be text, phone, email, YouTube video, WhatsApp. What are all the different ways you can make contact with people? And of course, face-to-face, one-to-one is the most powerful. So how do you go about telling your story, painting a positive future, having an emotional connection with your customers? This is if you're in business. And again, if you're in relationships, you want to build a relationship with boyfriend, girlfriend, partner. What's the emotional connection? What are the stories? What are the pictures? What are they going to remember you for? And how do you remind people more than 7 times? The rule of 7, maybe the rule of 77, but somewhere between 7 and 77. And again, if you're telling great stories, making them feel good, they'll want to spend more time with you. Hope this helps you lead your best life, particularly if you're talking about career, business, and income. Certainly a lesson for me, turning an upset, a negative, to a positive. Denial, anger, bargaining, frustration, depression, acceptance, new worldview. Learn from it, turn it to a positive. Kaizen, Kaizen, Kaizen. Continuous and never-ending improvement. Hope this helps. I'm Lee Farnell. This is Leading Your Best Life. Do share it with someone else. Thanks for listening.